Hello everyone, welcome back to Logictuts, and in this video we are going to discuss the nested while loop for the C programming language. Okay, so in the previous lecture we discussed the while loop and how it works. Okay, so in the nested case, as we took an example for the for loop, okay, when we were learning about the nested for loop, okay, we discussed about these cases, right? These cases over here, like the triangle with the star, the reverse triangle, inverted triangle with number, inverted triangle, and so on. Okay, so from the while loop also we can do all these stuffs. Okay, but it will be a bit different, as we discussed that while loop is more shorter and while loop is more powerful than the for loop, but there are some difference in using the while and the for loop differently. Okay, so we will go and create each one of these in the using the while loop. Okay, so first we need to initiate a number, and in while loop we know that we do it from initial till the final. Okay, so in for loop we define the initial and the final, the limit between the two numbers, and in while loop we are going to discuss the from the initial to the final. So let's we call an integer, we define an integer and give it a value of 1. Okay, and if we just wanted to print the stars, okay, what we did in the last lecture, that while a is less than equals to say 10, okay, then what we need to do is printf find star slash n. Okay, and that's it, and we needed to increment the a for each step. Fine, and if we just save it to some other name, we are using the old one, nested while.c, and we just save it and just print f1. Then we can see there are 10 number of stars, each break with the line. Okay, but what we want a triangle of these stars. So for that we need to put one another while loop. Okay, and for that we need another variable. So let's say int is equals to b, but not here. I will tell you why not. Because we will bring the int variable over here and give it a value of 1. Okay, and again we will define the same thing while b is less than equal to a, as we did in our for loop. Okay, then what we need to do is print an asterisk sign, and then when the this equal number of asterisk got printed, then what we need to do is printf a new line similar to the for loop. Okay, okay, let's first run it and check it. If it's working, then I'll explain you this very carefully. Okay, so F11, and there's an error. Let's say what is this? Uh, Cannot output yes, because we have a running compiler here. So now we just press F11, still undefined references print. Okay, now we just corrected that, and okay, so this is an undefined loop. Cool. So what is the problem here? We are facing that we still don't we didn't added these things, right? The incrementation. So the loop is not is running for each and every star. So we need these things. And let's just test it again. And now we can see we have a increasing triangle. Okay, increasing or up to down. Okay, so increasing downward triangle from 1 star to the 10 star. Okay, so now let's just talk what actually happened here. Okay, so let's just screen this, and you must remember we are going all these three patterns. Okay, so now what happened here is that from this initial thing, from this initial, when a is initiated as 1, okay, now at this position a is equals to 1. Fine. So when a is equals to 1, I defined b is equals to 1 also. Fine. So when a is equals to 1, b is equals to 1. So that a is now equal b, and so only one star will get print over here. Okay. So now when from here when a gets incremented to 2, so when a is equals to 2, what happens? Again b is equals to 1 is defined. Okay, we reinitiated the b here as 1, and now what happens here? Right now b is equals to 1 and till it gets equal to 2, right? So that means 1 and 2. So we have two numbers here, so the number of times the star will get printed will be 2. Fine. And similarly when a is equals to 3, b, the value for b will be 1, 2 and 3. That means star, star and star. Similarly 4, 5, so that four number of stars, 2, 3 and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is how the while loop works. Okay, so this we need to remember that we need to initiate the other variable inside the first while, because if we don't initiate it, right, if we just initiate int b equals to 1 over here, each time what will happen, the b value, first time b is equals to 1 gets a equals to 1. Now next time, and then b is incremented to 2. Okay, and when the next time comes, next time a comes, a is already 2 and b is already 2. So again one star will get print. So to neglect that situation, okay, to over come from that situation, we need b to be initiated over here. Fine. So this is how while nested loop work for one star pattern. Fine. Now we can also change this star from star to the number. So for that we can just change this one to, let's say, b for now. B for now. Okay. Let's just close this one and run it again. So now you can see we have the second case, that 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, over the till the 10th. So we have the numbered triangle now. Fine. Now you can also change this b to a. Now what this will do, that 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, that kind of number we will get, we should get. So let's check, and here it is. Okay, so 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. So these three types of patterns we were learning since our for loop, and now it's time to learn about the reverse inverted triangle pattern. Okay, so for inverted triangle pattern, what we need to do is, first we give the initial value here. So initial value will be 10 and the final value will be 0. Fine. And this particular thing will be, or you can say final value is 1, and this is less than or equal to, but now we are decreasing the value of a each time. Fine. So we will have a greater than equal to sign over here, and similarly as we are decreasing, we will have a minus minus sign over here. Fine. Now if you just go and run it like that, when this while is like this only, okay, let's just go and test what happens. You see what happens, it's definitely correct. Why? 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 6. Okay, it is an inverted form. Then why we don't need to change this? You see what happened, that it's okay that when a is starting from 10 or 1, but b is always starting from 1, and b is the number of, is the count, that how much time we wanted to print it. So for the first case, a is equals to 10 and b is equals initiated from 1. Okay, now b will run till 10. Fine. And in the similar case, till if say a is equals to 2, so b is equals to 1 and 2, that means b will run twice only. So this is okay that we have included this pattern, this type of things here. Okay, then next we can just change it to b and then just test it. F11. Okay, we need to close this. F11. and you can see everything is perfectly working perfectly. Okay, and you can even change it to stars if you wanted to, so that all the three patterns, all the six patterns actually will be completed. Okay, so now we have a inverted star triangle over here. Okay, from star 1 to the number 10. So this is how we use the for loop and while loop for printing these kind of patterns. Okay, maybe people get in their exams that how to print all this with while or for loop. So this is how we do it. It's so simple and works fine with these sort of codes. Okay, so uh, this is all about the looping section with for and while. Okay, next in next video we will talk the difference between the for loop and while loop, and then we will go to the while loop, while loop. Fine. So this is that's it for this video, and next video we will go as we discussed. Okay, so please, if you like this video, please subscribe, share, like, and support. Okay, thank you.